How to hold an election at a time of pandemic, carefully. In a country already following strict preventive measures, extra precautions are in force at polling stations. This was early voting last week that had a record turnout, including among coronavirus patients who were provided with their own polling stations.
After learning I can vote, I felt very grateful that patients like myself were given a chance to vote.
This polling station was in the country's most densely populated province around the capital, Seoul.
We can't ask patients to give up their right to vote, but we also can't let them vote with regular citizens. So we set up this facility so that patients can vote.
Casting his vote early, President Moon Jae-in. Before this outbreak, he was struggling in the opinion polls with poor economic performance, domestic political scandals, and a stalled reconciliation policy with North Korea. In the early days of the crisis, the spiraling number of infections, combined with Moon's refusal to ban people arriving from China, meant his approval rating plummeted further to 41%. But as the outbreak has been brought under control, so his fortunes have improved, with more than half of South Koreans now believing he's done a good job. That could see a boost for the ruling party and its allies.
The popularity of the president has been surged. So now ruling party candidates are really piggybacking on the surging popularity of the executive branch of the government and the effective management of the situation.
In this new reality, there are new norms for how candidates campaign, balancing the need to connect with voters with a more pressing need for safety.
Because candidates still have to publicize themselves and meet voters, we had the idea of wearing clear face masks instead of ones that hide your entire face.
It's in stark contrast to the more exuberant style of campaigning that South Koreans are used to. But as South Korea has been providing other countries with lessons on how to deal with the pandemic, it's also giving pointers on how to hold events like elections in the middle of one. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Seoul.